That kind of rhetoric is very common in climate science circles, and it's really detrimental. It really doesn't help anything because it is perceived as being extremely hyperbolic, extremely inflammatory, and just not true by people on the right, by climate change deniers who are believing right-wing propaganda. And also, like, it's not helpful. It's really not helpful to try and scare people to a point where they don't want to act and they believe that everything is hopeless. And the speaker used this example of how Bill Nye the Science Guy had this really, really viral video where he came in and he lit a globe on fire and he's like, this is the world on climate change, or something like that. And everybody on the left was like, fuck yeah. The climate scientists were like, yeah, this is such a great illustration. This is going to convince people. It went way, way viral. And all of us were like, yep, yep. Y'all, it completely backfired with all of the people who need to hear the message of why we need climate change mitigation policies. It absolutely backfired because people on the right looked out the window and they're like, the world's not on fire. I'm not experiencing any of this drama that y'all are talking about. What a bunch of panicky overreactors, right? It had the exact opposite effect of Bill Nye's intent, even though all of these academics in the climate science world were like, yeah, this is so good. They don't understand their audience. They don't understand their messaging to their audience. I mean, shock, right? Like maybe physicists who work in an air quality lab, like their strength is not really PR. But I thought that that was such a good illustration because the way that we teach people the truth about climate change and have them come to accept it, the way that we help overcome all of the misinformation and propaganda from the right, that is not unlike reaching MAGA now. People on the political right are experiencing the negative impacts of climate change. They just don't understand the origin. It's the same thing with Trump. They are experiencing the negative consequences of living in an oligarchy where we are being exploited by the super rich, but they don't understand that because they've been propagandized to believe that it's immigrants and trans folks and black folks and women, all of this woke DEI that is the real threat to them. They have an alternative worldview, and unfortunately, the way that we reach these people is through relationships. It's by acknowledging our humanity, acknowledging theirs, and trying to have a connection. That is slow work. It's not a quick fix. And it doesn't feel great to be like, I have to get to know these people who have beliefs that I find reprehensible. I think they're ignorant. I just want to call them names and dehumanize them because that's far more comfortable for me. That's prioritizing my comfort over actually having to reach out to people that are hurting my community and are profoundly, profoundly indoctrinated into a cult. And work to help them deconstruct. I don't want to have to do that labor. I'd rather just yell at them. But what's our end goal here? Do you want to win or do you want to vent?